became the #1 draft choice in the whole National Basketball. Boston Celtics drafted him. 3 days later, Len Bias drops dead of a drug overdose. An instant millionaire on Friday, 3 days later, dead on Monday. About 4 or 5 years later, I'm reading an article in the New York Post by Len Bias's mother, a woman of God, by the way. And she writes this long story about her son, the basketball player, and the instant millionaire, and the drug overdose, and how he, and the pain, the torment that she went through. And to add insult to injury, a year later, her other son gets caught in the crossfire of 2 warring gangs and gets killed. 2 sons she loses inside of a year. And she talks about the trial and the tribulation. But out of the trial and the tribulation, it birthed a message in Len Bias's mother's heart. And Len Bias's mother began to go into the schools. She began to go into the churches. She began to go into any place she could get herself into to tell people about the staying power of Jesus. How Jesus kept her in the middle of her struggles and trials. And I read the whole article. It was about a whole page in the New York Post. And the most important line was the last line of the whole story. The last line of Len Bias's mother's story was, through it all, I'm still standing. Through it all. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Through it all. Through it all.
Hallelujah. Yes, Lord.
Through it all. Somebody's got to hear it again. Through it all.
Yes, Lord.
Through it all, I am still standing. What have you been through in your life? What's the hell that you've been through in your life? What's the fiery furnace that you've been through? The cauldron of affliction, the crucible of life? What have you gone through in life?